So last evening at 8 p.m., Marvel Rivals dropped their roadmap video, and Pixels and I were live covering it. We actually read the video a couple times. We broke down everything we could tease from it, but obviously there was some confusion. The language was a little bit murky, so we couldn't figure out all this. And now after a little bit of time and allowing things to be cleared up for us in the content creator Discord by the community managers, etc., we now can give you some definitive information. And I'm going to start with this. Here is the roadmap beginning, knowing that on December 5th or 6th, depending where you're at in the world, apparently it goes live December 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we'll be streaming it that Thursday night. The game will launch officially with 33 heroes. Now, we're not at 33 heroes right now, which means there's a lot of characters to be dropping. And here's what Guang Guang had to say about Season 0.
Seasonal roadmap. Come December 6th, players will get to jump right into Season 0, Doom's Rise. Over the course of this month-long kickoff season, we will release a total of 33 heroes, 8 maps for quick match and competitive modes, a conquest map, and a brand new practice range. Though I will keep the specifics about the newly added heroes under wraps for now. Doom's Rise is our opening season, and it's all about the chaos caused by Dr. Doom's time experience, unleashing the time string entanglement, resulting in the formation of 4 new chrono verses. The techno dystopia of 2099, the present timeline where evil readily strikes, the unstable space-time of the mosaic timeline, and the collapsing timeline where even the gods can die. Futures, pasts, and alternate realities will be woven into our ever-evolving narrative, where every match you play tells a story. But this is just the beginning. We are eager to bring more heroes and maps to those who love Marvel Rivals. So, Season 1 will begin in early January 2025. This season will be the framework for all our 4 seasons going forward, where we plan to launch each season with new content, heroes, maps, team-up abilities, and maybe even new game modes. Each season will last about every 3 months.
Now, Season 0 is going to last about a month, about a third of the time of a normal season. As they said, seasons are going to be about 3 months, which the first actual season after Doom's Rise will begin in early January. Now, this is a lot of stuff to take in. No pay to win is great, and I'm all for that, especially in a game like Marvel Rivals. You don't want to have it where there's any kind of like ability to like buy a super gun for a ridiculous amount of money. Now, we don't have any idea yet what battle passes are cost, and I think we're gonna have a pretty good idea of that maybe closer to launch once we know what the first one's going to cost as a micro version of it. Now, I'm assuming the 3 skins that are up on the screen right now are going to be the mini battle pass, the Mantis skin, the Punisher skin, and the Doc Strange skin. I think this could be what we get for the mini battle pass. If that is the case and a third of the season gives us 3 skins, then a full battle pass that starts coming Season 1 should be about 9 skins, which is kind of pretty much what you would see with a game like Overwatch. They usually have 8 to 9 skins, 9 if you include the mythic skin in there. So that seems pretty standard. Overwatch seasons are a little bit shorter. They're 2 months versus 3. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm hoping the pricing for a battle pass is around $10. That would make the most sense to me. And if that were the case, then Season 0's battle pass should cost about 3 or 4 since it's a third of the content. We had a lot of information drop, and I think one of the things we all wanted to know is, will roll queue come to the game? And at this point, doesn't look like it's going to. It looks like open queue is going to be available for both comp and for regular quick play. We also know that a bunch of characters are going to be revealed. Now, we've already seen one who was in the video. I still can't talk about it because it's considered a leak at this point as a Marvel Rivals content creator. But that leaves us like 6 more characters to be discovered, because currently this is the full roster. And as you can see, there's 26 confirmed heroes. 1 hero we know is coming. who hasn't been confirmed yet. And I would be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's as early as this weekend, since we seem to be getting news around 7 p.m. Eastern every day. Last night, we got the final Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 skin for Adam Warlock. I'm hoping they come in some sort of bundle where you can get all 5 skins for like a lower price. We'll see on that, because when it came to monetization, they didn't talk about skin prices. And I know they're probably still, with a few weeks ago, trying to work out what that's going to cost so that they could pay Steam and Sony and Xbox. So I think we'll probably get a better idea of that closer to launch. But 7 characters in total are still not shown in this game. 1 we all saw in the Moon Knight trailer, so 6 mystery characters and 1 we know for sure. That's a lot of characters to launch in basically 3 weeks. So I'm really excited to see this. It's obviously going to be a very fast-paced, very hectic race to the launch of Marvel Rivals. Obviously, we got to see the Black Panther skin as well as the new look at Wakanda map. So there's been a lot of information they've been dropping, and I'm really excited for Marvel Rivals. I'm planning to do a ton on this channel, and hopefully you'll be there with me. We'll be doing comp, we'll be doing regular. I'm going to be playing on PlayStation, so I'm going to be doing console comp. The reason I'm going to stick with PlayStation, because that's what I did in the beta, and that will allow me to carry my Venom skin forward. I think we also got a Spider-Man skin as well if you played on PlayStation, thanks to Sony being Sony. And we now know these specific things. And I wanted to make sure, when I held off doing my video last night, there was this ambiguous discussion. Does launch mean the start of season 1 and season 0 is just funsies where you can kind of play on your battle pass? Or does launch mean launch, like the day the game goes live on December 6th? Will those characters be available? And by the time I went to bed last night, it was still kind of murky, and I didn't want to mislead anyone. But now we can officially say 33 heroes, December 6th, more coming in season 1. So there's a lot of stuff on the road, a lot of stuff coming ahead. Now, we didn't hear anything about events per se, so I'm not going to talk about that because they haven't really gone into anything officially. But we know stuff's supposed to be coming. We know that they're going to be rotating the store relatively regularly, probably on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. I haven't got any confirmation on that, so I don't want to mislead anyone. But we saw some new skins in the video last night. We saw this skin of Baghead Spider-Man, Superior Iron Man. Like, there's a lot of cool skins coming. And then there's other skins that we already knew were already going to be on the way. Like they showed again the Love and Thunder Thor, etc., etc. I think this game's going to be a lot of fun. I think this game is going to be something that we desperately needed in this genre. And I feel like, as a person who streams and does a lot of Overwatch content, this is the breath of fresh air I really needed. Every time I log into Overwatch, it feels like it's just more of the same. Even Overwatch Classic hasn't really hit the spot for me. So I'm excited that Marvel Rivals is on the way, and hopefully you take this journey with me. I know this is kind of a newer game on my channel. Now, of course, we can only do so much during the beta time, because once you completed your battle pass by doing your weekly and daily quests, there wasn't a whole lot really left to do. And I'm assuming the battle pass is probably going to work, hopefully not the same, but we'll see. At the end, they did start adding matches, having small amounts of XP to the battle pass, and I'm hoping that carries over, because it made things so much smoother than just having to be able to do certain challenges daily or certain challenges weekly. And if you want to hear Pixels and I's live hour talk about it, it's in the stream from last night. I'll include that in the link below. But I want to hear what your thoughts are. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.